Hey, what is up, people? This is Johnny, and today we're going to be doing another Pokemon guide to the Pokemon Vivillon. Alright, so as you may know that I've been doing a lot of competitive battling before, and this is one that I like a lot with the Vivillon setup that I usually use. Now, this is going to apply mainly to the VGC rules because the Smogon rules are a bit different than what I am used to. So anyways, this is probably the way I like to set up Vivillion when I battle people online, whether it's Battle Spot or any other battles. I usually use it on sometimes on occasion. So as you can see, my Vivillion is actually, it has its Sleep Powder, Quiver Dance, Draining Kiss, and Hurricane. As you can see, the most stuff that I put a little bit more of the points of the EV stats are probably going to be attack and speed, and then the rest you can add probably a little bit of it if you want to. It depends on what you prefer, but I highly recommend that you go ahead and add more EVs to your speed, because it's just better to have that speed in order to go ahead and be the first person to attack, so your opponent won't be able to attack you and you'll be the first one to attack. So it's really good, and it's just really good. It also has Combined Eyes, which basically boosts the Pokemon's accuracy, and as well as the nature of Timid, which helps the increase of those other two that I just showed you. And it's a pretty good Pokemon. If you got the IVs, the hidden IVs, I do recommend having this fully with the IVs because it's really going to do it. Now let me explain the moves, why I chose it in this different way. Sleep Powder, simply because this Pokemon, if it attacks first and you use Sleep Powder, your opponent's Pokemon is going to go to sleep and he will not be able to do anything and for a couple of rounds. And usually when you do that Sleep Powder, you can go ahead and Quiver Dance, which it raises up your special attack, special defense, and speed stats, which gives you a lot of performance when you want to go ahead and hit your opponent while he's asleep. So I recommend going at least once with this or twice, and hopefully your opponent doesn't wake up before that. And the next thing that I like using is Draining Kiss, because I need to have like that fairy type attack, and it's really good. The other thing that I have on it is Hurricane. It really does a lot of damage, as you can see, 110 damage, but the accuracy is pretty low at 70. But with the Compound Eyes, this shouldn't be a problem for this Pokemon. Now, the item that I usually use with this Pokemon, let's show you, is Focus Sash. Now, if you don't know what Focus Sash is, it basically increases your, well, it actually leaves, it doesn't increase anything, but it leaves your HP by 1 to your opponent. So that means if you're, if your opponent attacks you, you will only have 1 HP, and you'll be able to survive no matter, even if it's like your super effective weaknesses. This Focus Sash will help you survive and give you a chance to go ahead and put your Pokemon on the opponent's Pokemon on sleep. So that's why I like using Focus Sash on it, but it really is up to your personal preference of what you like to use. Anyways, the next thing we'll be doing is we'll be showing you a battle with the Vivillion and see the effectiveness of this Pokemon. Alright, so we're here in the battle, and we're going to go ahead and use a demonstration of Vivillion on what it does. Now, this is VGC's rules, or, not VGC's rules, but like, you know, the standard rules for Battle Spot when you rank up. Anyways, the thing that I like to do mainly when I first actually have an opponent, like this one, I believe that Breloom is weak against Hurricane, so we're going to go ahead and use Hurricane because this will give it a pretty good damage at my opponent for this Pokemon. So I'm going to go ahead and use Hurricane. Of course, I'm going to be able to be the first one to strike, and Hurricane will take down that Breloom. As you can see, it covers those type of Pokemon that your opponent may go down. We couldn't use the Sleep Powder this round because he actually took out that Pokemon that was going to do some other stuff that will become ineffective to me in order to attack him. Now, with Garchomp out, we're going to go ahead and use that Sleep Powder, which we can definitely use. Although, I forgot my Focus Sash, so I think my... Oh, wait. My Focus Sash is still there. I thought I had forgotten it, but my speed has fallen. Now, at least with my Focus Sash, I get to at least still stay in the battle. and probably try to beat him. But it's going to be a little difficult, but I'm going to try to go ahead and use the Quiver Dance so I can gather up my speed a little bit higher than this Garchomp, and maybe I am able to take him down. But at least it took out one Pokemon, and basically this is the strategy when you have this Pokemon. Just make sure to raise your speed up. I usually recommend it twice. And Draining Kiss, if you use Draining Kiss or Hurricane, it's up to your personal preference. They each will go, like Draining Kiss, I mean, will go ahead and like heal your HP a little bit, and it's pretty good. Anyways, I think we'll probably be able to actually take down this Garchomp, but he has a... Well, see, my Vivillion avoided that attack, and that Garchomp went ahead and used that Rock Tomb again, which missed, which was like a miracle. And Vivillion so far has taken out 2 people in a row. I mean, 2 Pokemon in a row, not 2 people. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and use that Sleep Powder again, and we're gonna do the same strategy against his Rotom. Hopefully his Rotom doesn't wake up fast, so I have the advantage of attacking him once again. So this Vivillion is just like really crazy and good at this type of battles. Like, as you can see, I'm playing ranked battle spots, and it's really good. Well, it's rating, but I sometimes call it rank. It's kind of about the same thing, but not exactly. Anyways, I'm gonna use that Hurricane again. Rotom actually woke up, which he got really lucky. And as you can see, that's basically what you do when you bring out Vivillion into battle. It's a really good Pokemon. As you can see, I took out 2 Pokemon in a row, which wasn't necessarily that bad for considering what it was capable of doing. So, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed that little video of that Pokemon. Hopefully you learned something from this video. So thanks for watching, and I hope you have a nice day.